Hey guys, welcome to Khanvolution. My name's Khan, and tonight I'm going to be checking out Swamp Thing Episode 4, titled Darkness on the Edge of Town. That sounds pretty cool. If you guys haven't checked out my reaction to Episode 3, I'll leave that link in the description below so you guys can go ahead and check that out before joining back with me for Episode 4. Episode 3 was crazy. We got that monster, which I believe is called like the Rot Abomination or something, and it was literally, the tormented soul of his first victim, the Swamp Thing's first victim. But Alec still felt very conflicted about, killing the man. And ultimately, the swamp probably took all that regret and brought him back to life. The swamp has sort of a will of its own outside of Alec's will. They're not one and the same, even though they kind of feel that way at times. Alec still has his individuality attached to him, and actually Abby recognizes that and sort of, tries to strengthen that part of him, even though the swamp, I feel like, is slowly starting to take over. But he's slowly understanding his abilities as well. He actually helped release the spirit inside the Rot Abomination monster last episode, that weird insect creature. So I'm very eager to see if these next few episodes bring out more these supernatural elements of the swamp. But it'll be interesting to see how the story develops from here on out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into Swamp Thing Episode 4. Ooh, let's go at 3, 2, 1, son. I love how it starts off in the swamp, dude.
Hey, you don't think there's snakes up there, do you?
Well, we'll cut through this little shed and we'll make a path.
They're gonna cut through the forest? That's not gonna go very well. What is that? Belt buckle? Freaking teeth, dude? The dude's really focused on his work. Holy crap! What? Yo, dude, what the freak? It's a freaking... How does a freaking,
He cut me!
How though? A corpse just falls out of the freaking forest trees and bites a dude? What's so significant about the thing? Yo, you see that? Even his vines, are kind of scared of it. They kind of retract it really quickly.
This damn cut.
Oh shit, is it gonna mess him up? Damn, dude, go to a hospital, get that checked out.
What's wrong? I saw something. It was moving.
Almost popped.
Oh shit, it is a snake. What the freak, dude? But that corpse pretty much passed to some sort of hallucinogen in him. Oh, that's yo, no! Holy shit! Yo! Oh, dude! Yo, he's gonna turn that. Holy crap! He freaking ripped his arm off! Is that how he passes the thing along?
Stay with me. Hey,
the disease?
Alec!
Oh, that is
Alec.
cool.
Alec, is that you?
That is so freaking tight. He creates little ropes with his vines and tugging the freaking boat to him. That's dope. That's super dope. Dude, I love this show so much. Oh my god. Damn, his eyes are super saturated with red.
I want us to figure this out, Alec. But we have to do it together. Can I have a tissue sample, please?
Right? Alec Holland. So if he wants to know what's up with them, he definitely needs to get.
Tell me what I've become. Whatever you find.
I will.
I love his voice, dude.
Be careful coming back.
So good.
There's danger here.
Because this is plant tissue, but it's organized like an animal tissue. It fits no known file.
I assume that you, found this in the swamp.
I need to understand exactly what we are dealing with before I share these results with the rest of the world.
Why would I give a damn about the rest of the world?
This guy's super mad scientist-y.
I can still see him in my head.
Susie.
I'm scared for him. And for you.
She's still connected to the swamp.
Excuse me,
thing?
everybody.
You want to tell me what all went down?
We don't know. 1 minute Todd's washing pans, the next
He's yelling about a snake.
scientist friend coming back from the
Yes, but
dead.
that doesn't mean he brought back a new strain.
shit,
We could be
he's
looking at a
getting the
neurotoxin,
symptoms of
roundworm. There are a
that
lot of
So I can make
scratch.
him tear himself up like that?
What does it transmit? Oh shit, he's about to get into like... Dude, it's like Scarecrow's toxin.
Pops?
Oh shit.
Delroy, put the gun down! There's nothing here! Put the gun... There's no one here!
Busy if he doesn't put the gun down.
Just wait!
Okay. Oh, he's passing it on!
No, Pops!
Dude, he's passing it on! Yeah, sedate him! That's the only way.
I can't let them hurt her.
Damn, Abby on the moon. Okay. That's crazy. So, that hallucinogen, whatever it is, it wants to spread to
Sheriff Cable, I
other
need
people.
another ambulance at my location.
Do you remember what happened right before?
All of a sudden, the place got dark. Like I was stepping into a living nightmare.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go try and find the source. This thing, whatever it is being transmitted from person to person, so it's gotta come from somewhere.
Yeah, go back to the source.
You shouldn't have come.
Alec, how did you know I was here?
I felt it. There's a darkness here.
Is it connected to this body?
It was. But it's been released.
2 men came here last night, and one of them was driven to take his life because of fear. The same thing could have happened to him.
It isn't a disease. The swamp, it changes things.
If the organism that came from his body has been in the swamp for years, then it could still be out there.
The darkness always seeks a new host. Another victim.
Another host.
It scratched her, Chief, the sheriff.
Todd scratched Delroy and Delroy.
Oh, there you go. That's how it spreads. There you go.
Oh my God, Lucilia could be infected.
Oh, she's hallucinating right now. Yeah. Yeah, she's got a gun.
Stay back! I will blast that fucking smile right off your fucking face! No, here.
Oh, okay, there you go.
You have time with me, Lucilia!
Oh, shit. Yo. So Abby's got to take it back to the swamp now.
Abby!
Liz, don't touch me. Send me. That thing is me. I have to take it back to the swamp.
Yeah, go, girl. Let's see, like, how long does she have? Because the fear is going to take control of her now. It's probably stronger in the swamp.
I've been waiting. Your mommy tried to take you from me.
Is that her dad? Or the ghost of her dad? Oh, shit. Is she strangling herself?
Let me take this from you.
What did he say? Let me change you? What's he doing? Oh, he's taking the virus into himself. Yo. Oh shit, now he's gotta fight it inside himself? Oh, he's giving it back to the corpse.
What are you doing?
That's crazy.
The darkness was never meant to leave him. He took it back. And now this place has taken him.
I don't understand. How do you know all of this?
The plants, the trees. They think they're talking to me.
I'm a doctor, Alec. You're a biologist. Tell me how any of this makes sense.
It doesn't. Not in any way we used to understand.
So this darkness, where does it come from?
The swamp's been polluted, poisoned. And when the balance shifts, life suffers. And darkness finds release.
Bringing death.
Yes. How am I seeing these things? I don't know who I am anymore, Abby.
You're Alec Holland. You're my friend.
I'm scared for you, Abby. This is only the beginning.
Hey guys, welcome back to the discussion portion for Swamp Thing episode 4, and I cannot stress how much I am enjoying this series. I'm so invested in the characters already. I mean, I cannot believe that this show is actually cancelled. I really hope another streaming service or some other company picks it up, because this series really needs to have more episodes and go on. And I recently learned that Swamp Thing was actually granted 13 episodes, but they had to cut it down to 10, and now it's finally cancelled. Dude, I'm super grateful that we have these other episodes to look forward to. I have like 6 more episodes to look forward to, but so sad that, you know, we're not getting a season 2. So, you know, fingers crossed that it comes back somehow. One thing I really liked about this episode, as well as the other episodes 2 and episodes 3, of course, is how well they meld practical effects with CGI. Like the suit that the actor is wearing, it looks so like real and green and moist and kind of like, you know, it looks like a couple of bushes crunched together into like a humanoid form. And what the CGI does, it's not complete CGI. It just to see that this is what this show does, what good movies do. You know, they use the CGI sparingly, but they use it to, you know, make the practical effects look better. For example, like, you know, when Abby is on the boat and basically the vines come up and like pretty much rope her and like tie her to the land, you know. And of course, like Alec like reaches out his hand to give her a piece of that sample of his tissue, because he's of course a biologist. She's, you know, an infectious disease specialist. He's a biologist, so obviously they know how important it is to research what's going on, and that's the key to actually figuring out what the heck is happening. However, it's not I'm curious to see how much of the science has an impact on what's going on. There's a much more like magical and almost spiritual aspect of what the Swamp Thing is about. Of course, I haven't read the comics, so I don't know exactly how his power comes to fruition, you know, how he is able to manifest his abilities. So it'll be interesting to see how this series takes that storyline and how it interprets his powers. And after I see this finish this season of Swamp Thing, I'll definitely go and read the comics myself and see how it differs from the actual series itself. But super interesting. What I love about this episode is how much it highlights the other people of Murray, Louisiana, because now the city feels, the small town feels more lived in. It feels like it has personality. You know, the bar owner, the dude who was cutting the trees and infected with a snake thing, that was a gruesome way to die, dude. He pretty much, you know, hallucinated his arm away. That's crazy. And the bartender owner was about to, you know, pretty much die as well as the sheriff too. The disease basically jumps from one person to another person, and pretty much that's how it tries to wipe it out. And the person, the corpse was actually somebody who was heroic enough who was brave enough to pretty much be the end of it. He killed himself with the disease inside him. And even the Swamp Thing was like, you know, just went away because as of like kind of scared of that force. So there's more to this swamp than meets the eye, certainly, but there's more elements to the swamp than, you know, than even the Swamp Thing might understand. And it feels like the Swamp Thing and Alec are like two individual entities, but they're slowly starting to melt together as Alec is about feeling the swamp more, able to hear the trees now, and that's the way I guess his abilities are progressing. So what did you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Were you guys excited for the next episode? I know I certainly am. What do you guys predict is going to happen in this season, and with other characters like the Sunderlands, the Blue Devil, the Sheriff, Abby, Swamp Thing? Please share your excitement, please share your enthusiasm. As always, if you guys are enjoying my reactions, please hit a like, please subscribe, and please share the video with any other fans of Swamp Thing. And I'll see you guys later in the next episode reaction. Until then, have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are. Bye. Thanks again for watching, and if you enjoyed this reaction, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you later.